The air crackled with anticipation. It was July 13, 2024, a sweltering summer evening in Butler, Pennsylvania. A sea of red Make America Great Again hats stretched as far as the eye could see. They were there for him, their champion, Donald J. Trump. Back for a second shot at the presidency. The crowd roared as Trump, a man who fed off the energy of his supporters, took the stage. His words, a potent mix of grievance and promise, washed over the fervent crowd. They hung on his every syllable. He was their voice, their savior, the American dream personified. Trump, in his element, reveled in the adoration. He was back where he belonged, among the people, the forgotten men and women of America. He was their voice, their champion against the elites, the deep state, the fake news. The rally was more than just a political event. It was a cultural phenomenon, a testament to the enduring power of Trumpism, a force that had reshaped American politics. His voice boomed through the loudspeakers, echoing their hopes and anxieties. He promised them jobs, security, and a return to greatness. He railed against the establishment, the media, and his political opponents. With each pointed attack, the crowd erupted in cheers. They were united in their anger, their frustration, their unwavering belief in their leader, the man who would make America great again, again. The first shot pierced the air, a sharp crack that sliced through the cheers. Confusion rippled through the crowd. Was it a firework? A car backfiring? The answer came in a horrifying volley. 3 shots rang out in quick succession, followed by 5 more. The sickening sound of gunfire. The crowd erupted in panic. Screams replaced cheers. A stampede of bodies surged away from the stage. Fear, raw and primal, gripped the crowd. Trump, a man who had always projected an aura of invincibility, ducked behind the podium. His face, usually a mask of confidence, contorted in shock and disbelief. The Secret Service, trained for this very moment, sprang into action. Agents swarmed the stage, forming a protective shield around the former president. Time seemed to slow to a crawl. The air, thick with the smell of gunpowder and fear, crackled with tension. Every second stretched into an eternity. Within seconds, Trump, his face now a mask of grim determination, was hustled off the stage. He disappeared into the safety of a waiting armored vehicle. The crowd, a swirling mass of confusion and terror, scattered. Parents shielded their children. Friends clung to each other. The rally, a symbol of hope and unity just moments before, had descended into chaos. A collective gasp rippled through the crowd as Trump emerged moments later. His head bloodied, a bandage hastily applied to his right ear. He raised his fist, a defiant gesture that ignited the crowd. They roared their approval, their fear giving way to anger, then to defiance. "Fight, fight, fight," he mouthed, his voice lost in the roar of the crowd. The image captured by countless smartphones and news cameras would become iconic, a symbol of Trump's resilience, a testament to his hold on his supporters. It was a moment that transcended politics, tapping into something deeper, something primal. The image was instantly beamed around the world, a stark reminder of the volatile state of American politics. The attack on Trump, an unprecedented assault on American democracy. Despite the chaos, the fear, the blood, Trump remained defiant. He would not be cowed by this act of violence. He would not be silenced. He would continue to fight for his supporters, for his vision of America. He was their champion, and he would not let them down. Section 4. The Man with the Gun. The assailant, a 20-year-old man named Thomas Matthew Crooks, was apprehended within moments. A lone wolf, armed with an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle. He had rained down terror from the rooftop of a nearby building, his motives a chilling mystery. Who was this young man, and what drove him to this act of violence? Crooks, a blank slate in the eyes of the law, had no criminal record. A registered Republican, he was an enigma. His social media offered no clues, no hints of the darkness that lurked within. The FBI, descending upon his home, found suspicious devices and a trove of encrypted files. Was he a lone wolf driven by personal demons, or was he part of something larger, a conspiracy that stretched far beyond this small town in Pennsylvania? The investigation, sprawling and complex, offered few easy answers. The nation, still reeling from the attack, demanded answers. Who was Thomas Matthew Crooks? What drove him to this act of violence, and how could it have been prevented? The questions hung heavy in the air, a chilling reminder of the fragility of peace, the ever-present threat of violence. Section 5. The Aftermath. The attempted assassination sent shockwaves across the globe. World leaders condemned the attack, expressing their solidarity with the United States. The world watched, holding its breath, as America grappled with yet another act of gun violence. The attack on Trump was more than just an attack on a man. It was an attack on democracy itself. The attack had immediate and far-reaching consequences. It dominated the news cycle, overshadowing all other events. It ignited a fierce debate about gun control, security, and the very nature of American political discourse. The attack further polarized an already divided nation. Trump's supporters rallied around him, their resolve strengthened by the attack. The attack on Trump would forever be etched in the annals of American history, a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the ever-present threat of violence. It was a day that changed everything, a day that America would never forget.